So Trump posted this today. He's getting a little bit more active over on X now. Says, look at these numbers. Here is what has happened to the home prices since Joe Biden took office. In January, the median home price was $307,000. Now it's $426,000. And now interest rates are up dramatically. So the actual cost of that property, when you pay for it over time, is up even more. So, right, people can't come into it because the interest rates are so high. So it's not good. That's happened very quickly. 3.5 years, boom, 40% increase. And it's going to continue to go up and up and up. And if you bring in millions and millions of people, they're going to need places to live. And unless they bring houses with them, there's going to be a short supply. So you can see this is going to continue to be a problem. But Democrats don't really care about it because they just want to promise their side everything and hope for the best. Now, Lindsey Graham was commenting on the border. He was out. He said, look, Arizona people, hello, my friends, brothers and sisters out here, says to the people in Arizona, do you really think that Kamala is going to build a wall? Are you kidding me? Come on, Arizona. Let's get with the program, Democratic Arizonans. Not going to happen.
In Arizona, you've been overwhelmed by illegal immigrants for the last 4 years. When you ask people in Arizona, who do you trust to fix a broken immigration system, is Trump +9. To the people in Arizona, do you really believe she's going to build a wall?
No.
That's just bullshit.
Whoa.
She's had 4 years to build a wall and she's done nothing. For the last 4 years, they've turned every Trump policy upside down that prevented illegal immigration, and we're being overrun with 10 million people. They're not going to do anything to fix America's problems. If you're looking for her to get this nation back on track, you're looking to the wrong person. The truth lies in their record. Their record is horrible, is terrible. 4 years of Trump, this was a safe country, a prosperous country, and a safe world. 4 years of Harris and Biden, the world is on fire, inflation is through the roof, and the border is broken, and we're risking another 9/11.
All right, Lindsey Graham fired up. It is BS. And now Kamala is telling us that she's in favor of a wall. She's going to shove some money over towards the wall after she called it racist and a medieval fiction or whatever she said. The truth is, it's a pretty big problem. Okay, Nicole Shanahan, who's now jumping on with Team Trump, says, earlier this year, I made my way down to Yuma, Arizona, to see firsthand the reality unfolding at our southern border. I met with sheriffs, local officials, and leaders from advocacy groups who truly grasp the severity of this humanitarian crisis. Now, while Kamala Harris may have finally recognized the need for border security since it's an election, she's had 4 years as border czar, and the situation has only gotten worse. Harris's version of immigration is downright harmful to Americans and those being trafficked by cartels. The American dream vanishes under these policies. Says, I've included the full audio of my discussion with the border at the border in the post below. Here is what she said in this little montage from Nicole Shanahan.
Part of the issue, too, that nobody really wants to talk about is what happens on the journey here. I know that you've probably heard that lots of times parents are giving their kids birth control or prophylaxis because they know that they're going to be violated sexually on their way to their destination. That's not an overstated myth. That's fact. The hardest part for us as an advocacy center is that we never ask the question about immigration status when a victim walks through our door. We serve victims of crime here, period, paragraph. The trouble is when that crime occurs somewhere that we don't have jurisdiction over. In other words, I can't turn to Chris Clem or to our county sheriff's office or to our police departments anywhere in Yuma County and say, please take this case and this evidence we've collected for this child if there's no way to prosecute that or to hold anybody accountable for it because it occurred somewhere before they crossed into the United States. The normal tools in our tool belt that we use to effectively help folks are significantly reduced because we're handcuffed with what we can and can't do. I cannot collect evidence on a case that I can't turn over to somebody. And we don't have a place to turn that evidence over and thereby be able to prosecute these bad actors who are violating these kids.
All enabled by Kamala and Joe Biden. One way to have less cases to refer off to the law enforcement authorities is to just make sure that there aren't people coming across the border, not making the journey. If they don't come across, then they don't need to give their kids prophylactics so that they don't make the journey. None of that happens, right? If they can't come across the border. But as we see, they're fine enabling it. They have allowed 300,000 kids to go missing, gone, bye-bye, that they knew about, that they didn't give notices to appear, that just never returned, never to be seen again, gone in our own country. So, sick times.